Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Forever Stranded with Arturio and Emerys. So there's a lot of stuff to talk about, and we're going to do an episode where we talk about stuff and do a couple of quests, talk about progress, and then I think I'm going to do an episode where I do some building. So the first thing I want to talk about is this here. This is supposed to be a seared furnace. I took the top off of my smeltery because it didn't need to be as big as it was, and I got some more. Well, I actually had them, but this should be a seared furnace. It is not. So apparently in the updated version they have disabled this. I'm assuming this was against their intent. This was not what they were intending, for us to be able to have a seared furnace. So that's okay. I did build a weather deflector because I got tired of cleaning up sand. There's the market from a previous episode. And I was going to try to do some quests real quick. Like there's this one, and I think, yep, I've got some obsidian. So let's go over here to the part builder. And to satisfy that quest, we need a pickaxe head, a shovel head, and a tool rod. There's a pickaxe head, a tool rod, and a shovel head. Those are the three things that we need. And hopefully this is enough to do that. Yeah, that was enough to complete that quest. So I actually get 10 obsidian, a soul forge chest, and a loot chest for that. And let's open the loot chest just to amuse me. Mushrooms are not bad. I did get mushrooms on a previous loot chest. Where is my spores? I should have spores. Okay, I may have left them downstairs. Let me grab some spores real quick. There's something that I want to show. I did build this plot of mycelium. So say you're trying to figure out how to get vanilla mushrooms. And you've got spores, which means you can make mycelium, and you've got extra spores. That's how you get mushrooms. Ta-da. Maybe that one's too close to the other one. Let's see. There we go. Mushrooms. All the mushrooms you could want. Let's see if this works. Nope, it does not work. But it works like this. So just a little tip, a quick and easy way. If you need mushrooms to make mushroom stew or you know, whatever it is you need to make, that's how you do it. You know, don't go wandering through the cave system underneath the base. You know, don't go into the nether. I mean, you can do all those things if you want, but you know, there's easier ways to get mushrooms. Don't waste your time trying to get mushrooms that way. I've done some work down here. And I set up this small cactus farm. And the conveyor belts are not that tough. They're pretty easy to make. And this just runs and it just produces cactus, and I can use it for water, I can use it for dirt. So this is very useful. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pain to set up. this is a real pain to set up. The number of times I killed myself on the cactus, This is not easy to do, but once you get it set up, it's very, very helpful. So the idea is, oh, there we go. Do I have any blocks on me? I do. Okay, so let's do this real quick. So that's all SNAD. So all the cactus is on SNAD, which increases the growth rate for cactus and sugarcane. You have to have a block underneath to support it. I decided to go with the sandstone motif. So you have a block, SNAD, cactus, and then you have to have offset blocks like that, so when the cactus attempts to grow too tall, it shears it off and the cactus goes flying. Now, some of the times the cactus will fly into other cactus and will get destroyed, but probably about half the time it flies down here just like that, and the conveyor belts push it to that hopper, and the hopper puts it into the chest. And so if you just kind of sit it down here and just leave it, just let it go, about every 5 seconds you'll produce cactus. And that may not necessarily sound all that quick, but you'll be amazed at how quickly it piles up. I mean, if it'll get to a point where I'll have to hook this up to an automatic system to do something with it. Otherwise, you know, it'll fill that chest and then it'll fill the hopper and then it'll just start piling up there. I want to talk about these other things. All right, so other quests that we want to finish. Coke brick. This will give us 2 coke brick, which is part of this quest here. And then blast brick. Why is this not working? Oh, that takes nether brick. I can do nether brick, and I even have some. I just don't necessarily have enough. I got some as a quest reward. I need 2 more, which I guess I can do. But that means I'll need buckets and some redstone. And at some point, this will get automated. So that should be enough to satisfy that quest. Okay, so that quest is complete. And for that one, I get some clay, some blaze powder, and some nether brick. And then the next one is it wants me to make an engineering hammer. Which I don't see on that page, so it should be on this page. Engineer's hammer, not engineering. Is that an engineer's hammer right there? Some iron, some treated sticks, and some string. I got treated planks as a quest reward. And I think I have a very, very small amount of iron, because I use it fairly frequently. And I need a piece of string. It takes iron, but doesn't take that much iron. So let's claim that. And I get another loot chest. Hopefully it's a good one. Mycelium. Mycelium is not bad, but in a game where you have access to spores, could be better. Not the best reward. All right. What else we got? Yeah, then we can go down this rabbit hole. I'm not a fan of this What is that? Is that immersive engineering with the water wheels and stuff? I don't care for it. One of the next things we were going to do is I was just going to make some transfer nodes. This is how you make fluid transfer nodes. The difference is if you have a chest or a bucket, you get fluid or not fluid. Fluid or just regular transfer nodes. And I mostly wanted to show that so that when I start automating this stuff, you'll understand how I did that. Oh, you got the buckets back. I didn't realize you get the buckets back. Why do you get the buckets back if you don't get the chests back? That doesn't make any sense. But I mean, it's nice that I got the buckets back. And let's see if there's any low-hanging fruit we can take care of real quick. Rabbit stew. I don't have any rabbits yet. I probably could make meaty stew. Seed soup. I actually thought I made seed soup. I could do that pretty quick. Perhaps I need a pot. Yeah, I need a pot. Seed soup. And that basically just gives you a means of getting rid of extra seeds you don't need. Meaty stew, hearty stew, and mushroom stew. I think mushroom stew I can do easily. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's just regular mushroom stew. It's not anything weird. And I think you can make it with either. I don't necessarily want that much of it because I don't think it stacks. Yeah, it doesn't stack. And we only needed one of those. I like my smaller base. Oh, I'm not standing on the pressure plate. The other one, I didn't know how big I needed to make it, so I thought, well, it just needs to be big. So I made it massive. And, you know, it took forever to dig that out. And, you know, it's easy to kind of get burned out on that stuff. So I'm glad that this is a little smaller. Eventually, I think what's going to happen is these 4 plots, these will become the plots for Pam's Harvestcraft stuff. And then the tree farm may get moved to here. And then I've got one more plot of land over there, which will be mycelium. And you may have noticed that slowly the shuttle's going away. I may leave this because this is really all you need. And it sort of symbolizes that I've been cannibalizing technology out of it as I move up the tech tree. But at some point, this may completely go away. I may get rid of all of this and do something totally, totally different. So let's see. A meaty stew, I only need 1. Let's see if I can make that. Meaty requires some kind of raw food, stock, and flour. Wow, that's pretty easy. And a pot. I do have 1 piece of raw chicken. And the reason is because I made another chicken spawn egg. Actually, I made 2 more. But I tried to put the second one in here, and he got outside, so I killed him. I've got 1 of those. I've got a mortar and pestle. I've got a pot. That should give me flour. So I need chicken. Oh, I need stock. Let's see, I need a pot, I need chicken, I need stock, and I need flour. Meaty stew. So I need rabbit for rabbit stew And for a hearty meal, I need to make a cauldron, and I figured out how to make that. It's better with mods. I can make it with copper, which is good. I need a bucket of water and a bone. I don't know if I get the bucket back or not. But let's go grab some copper. There, cauldron. And I need flint and steel because I have to light the netherrack. I should have lava here. I think hopefully I've got one piece of iron left. Or, yeah, I've got a little bit more than that, not much more than that. Okay, so to cook on a cauldron, you need to be cooking over... Well, folks, whatever I was trying to do with the cauldron somehow crashed and corrupted my forever stranded world. So I'm going to try to recover from a backup. So I may lose an hour's worth of progress or so. And if I can't recover from backup, which is somewhat unlikely because, you know, I mean, if nothing else, I can pull it off my time capsule, I think. But anyway, if I can't recover from backup, this may be the end of the Forever Stranded series. And I may go back to playing Galactic Science 2 because apparently Kathleen has updated the version and there's a lot of bug fixes and stuff. So I may do that if I can't recover. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode. There was some good information in there, up to and including be careful with better with mods cauldrons. Apparently bad things can happen. And but there was a lot of good, useful information there. So I hope if you liked it, you'll leave a like on the video and maybe subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them on YouTube and I will respond to them when I can. Thank you for watching. This is Arturio Emerys signing out.